Welcome to this episode of BeamNG Roadkill Projects, where basically, for my birthday, we thrash on a bunch of project cars. Again. Twice in a week. Oops. That's more like it. Alright, everybody, so this is one of those instances when I basically think of a Roadkill episode last minute and decide to do it at the very last minute as well. Well, not really, because this episode is coming out a week later than when you're going to see it. But basically, the day that I am recording this is my birthday. And yes, you're seeing this a week later. This would make sense if it was going to be a birthday special, but everything's kind of just coming back together after episode 50 now, so yeah. So basically, my idea is that there's a new facility opening up, and I want to go there and go on the driver's ed course and do an autocross. The streetlights are broken. But yeah, basically, I want to do that, but I don't have enough vehicles to tow all those vehicles over there, unless it's a million trips. So yeah, the only two vehicles that I really have to tow is the ramp truck or the long bed with a trailer, or the power wagon with a trailer. But yeah, rental trailer, stuff like that. So you may have seen in the last projects episode where we did the episode with the fucking crazy test dummy car, which that's coming too. That I definitely want to bring to the autocross. I think that would be a lot of fun. So I decided to get a new truck. Let's just... Oh, fuck. You're seeing everything you're not supposed to be seeing yet. Here's the new truck. So basically, how this idea came about is... I'm a big Back to the Future fan. This makes no sense at all yet, but just hear me out. I'm a big Back to the Future fan. I love the movies. And I saw a video come up on my recommended today in YouTube, and I saw that there's a Back to the Future 5 mod for GTA 5, and I'm contemplating installing it. So I basically figured, okay, I need to make a decision because I really want to play it, but at the same time, I really don't want to reinstall GTA 5 and start modding it again. Because every time I do it, there's an update and the game breaks, and then I have no use for any of the mods. So I basically decided, okay, today's my birthday. I wanted to do some type of stupid shootout anyways, so why not make a competitive side to the shootout? So we have some of the leftover BeamNG versus automation vehicles. So basically, if I can, basically, I'm racing a bunch of cars, and if I can go faster than the automation vehicles or vice versa, then I'll install the game. Either way, I think I'm installing it anyways, but yeah, this is a very, 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 very last minute episode, and there's a lot of work to do. This is most likely going to be shot over a few days, and I'm starting on my birthday because this truck isn't even going to be keeping the stock motor. And the whole reason why I have this truck is because in the last projects episode, I towed a fifth wheel, and I could basically fit 3 cars on there. 1 small and 2 full-size cars, which I have a lot of fat-ass cars. So, yeah. And that was a rental truck, but this time, we're going to have our own. I'm going to diesel swap this thing, but it's not going to be anything crazy yet. It's not going to be like a big-time, diesel rolling coal motor yet. But eventually this truck will probably go to Texas and be the tow vehicle there with the 5th wheel. This is just going to be mine to do this whole episode and tow a bunch of vehicles out to a facility with the least amount of trips. That's the goal. So basically, you are seeing me form a whole shootout episode, and then probably maybe the next episode after this will be the shootout. I don't know. But yeah, we don't really usually do shootouts and projects, but yeah. I want to do it, and we're going to, and episode 51 is like a month away, so yeah. Oh boy. But yes, we're going to attempt to pick this thing up with the ramp truck, which you haven't even seen half of the vehicles. There's so much new stuff that you haven't seen yet and that you will be seeing episodes on, which we'll get into that in a moment here. But basically, I want to record this whole beginning clip before I go to bed and then use most of tomorrow, to kind of, get this done. I have no clue if this is going to fit on the ramp truck, but we're going to try. Is this lined up good enough? Yeah. Wow. It barely fits. That's good enough in my world. But yeah, this is the new truck. We're going to diesel swap it, and yeah. It's basically just going to be a fifth-wheel tow vehicle. I don't know if I'm going to keep it here in LA or move it to Texas. It's most likely going to go to Texas because I have way too many fucking vehicles. We honestly need to get rid of some at this point. I'm thinking of actually shoving a bunch in at Sean's place because he has more space than me. Oh my Jesus, yeah, this thing is heavy. But yeah, we're gonna get back over to the storage place here and, well, basically get started in preparation because the vehicles getting back from episode 50 are thrashed. And I'm probably not going to end up using any of them except for the cop car. So, yeah, but I want to bring the fucking Grand Marshal, the one that was in the drifting episode a few episodes back for projects. I want to bring the Drift Marshal, the cop car, the Blue Bug Beater definitely needs a new head gasket because I kind of roasted that in the last episode. I want to bring the wagon along, and I don't know if the wagon runs because it's been sitting for so long. And hell, you might even see the ramp truck and this new tow vehicle and, well, what I'm about to show you, even in the autocross. Because why the fuck not? This is for my birthday. This is literally the episode of just fucking around. Or at least the episode of preparation for that, because there might be so much to this that it's going to be a two-parter. And it might be uploaded back-to-back, I don't know, but yeah, this is basically the episode of just my dreams of being able to fuck around. But as you can see, I'm starting to get ready for this. The wagon has sat here for a long time. Before episode 50, I moved it here, and it's sat here for probably about a month. So, yeah, the cop car's fine, bumper's back on it, and we got 2 automation cars out. But also, we have now this. You may be wondering, why do I have a bus? Well, simple. This is going to be my personal tow vehicle. That's why that green truck is going to be for a fifth wheel to haul several cars. This is just going to be, long distance type of towing. So the long bed doesn't have to be a tow vehicle. I don't have to get rid of the power wagon. The power wagon can just sit and get worse. And Twisted Mayhem can sit in Texas and get worse too. And I have a bus, which is more than enough power. It's an automatic. And I can convert the whole back of this thing to be an RV. So it's pretty logical. And yes, it does have a tow hitch. And yes, it does run. This bus is actually mint. But yeah, maybe I'll race this too, because why the fuck not? But yeah, we got a lot to do. and a lot of vehicles to get ready. Honestly, half the vehicles that I'm even thinking of having, you probably won't even see. But basically, there's going to be way more BeamNG vehicles than automation vehicles. So maybe I'll even add in a few automation vehicles off the fucking repository if they're shitty enough. Or maybe I'll get some of Consider's vehicles. I really wanted to get that recent one of his, but I don't think he's posted that, so. Yeah. But let's see if the wagon runs. That's the easiest thing to do, other than a full diesel swap. Yeah, the wagon runs, and it's probably mint. Yep, wagon's mint. So I don't have to worry about this thing. Even though I want to put better suspension on it one day. The cop car should be fine. I know the Twin Turbo Z runs. The Crown Vic replica runs. The Road Sport Marshall, that is at the house because I'm basically just going to drive that instead of any of the trucks. The Drift Marshall is... I don't know. The vehicles were delivered to so many places, they might be out at the farm. I don't know, there's probably a bunch of vehicles out at the farm, but... I think at this rate, it's just, you know, let's get the diesel swap going for the fifth wheel truck. And, yeah. Well, technically, it's like... Yeah, I don't know how this is going to work out. Because basically all the work is going to be on my birthday. I didn't think this out. This is a disaster of an episode already. And we haven't even started. We have a vehicle that I already want to put a motor in. We have a bunch of vehicles that we need to tow someplace. And... yeah. This would have been the episode to bring in help for. Alright, well, I'm just going to start to get prepared and, well, yeah. Let's just get this on the move. Maybe we're not diesel swapping the green truck. Maybe we're just going to go pick up the fifth wheel. Alright, I'm going to make a plan. Okay, so it is pretty much the end of the day, and, yeah, it has been a disaster organizing all of this last minute. It has been chaos, and I think it's all worked out. So, the fifth wheel truck is still getting diesel swapped, but that's getting done by a shop. That'll be done first thing in the morning, or at least it'll be ready. I'm gonna go help with that after this, but the 3 automation vehicles are on a truck with the shipping company that handled a bunch of the shipping for episode 50. And while all of that was happening, I basically decided that I'll go and get another 2 vehicles, which is the Regency, since, well, I haven't driven that in a while, and it's a vehicle that comes out in specials, so why the fuck not? And that will be towed by the bus. We went and grabbed the Vertex, which is the test dummy car. That's coming with us. The Road Sport, or the Road Sport, I'm gonna drive that there. And then the cop car and the wagon, which are still sitting where they were, are going to be transported with the dually with the fifth wheel. And that'll be all the vehicles. I wanted there to be more, but this is, I think, as much as we can handle moving at once. So, yeah, I'm going to go and help out with getting the diesel swap done on the green truck. So then for tomorrow, it's all ready. We can hook it up to the fifth wheel and drag everything out there and have a fun, wonderful time, because nothing goes according to plan, especially if it's a last-minute episode, but I am excited. I am very, very excited for this. So I'm going to get over to the shop where the green truck's being worked on, and we're going to get that shit done fast, hopefully. And it's a lovely morning at the new racing facility, and look at what we got here. The whole fleet has made it, along with the automation cars. Look at this set of units. Pure. There's so many units here right now that it's unit overload. Even though a bunch of them are just old crap. But, yeah, so what the whole goal is I think I'm just going to drop it, and we're really just here to do burnouts and pretty much destroy a driver's ed course. That's basically the whole reason we're doing this now. But yeah, we got all of these vehicles here that we're going to be racing. The Road Sport, we're not racing. I'm going to leave that car out because we have a lot of vehicles here already. I think this is the most vehicles that I've ever spawned in BeamNG. That's a lot to say because I have a lot of vehicles in this game. But yeah, this is the course that we are destroying. Yeah, this is a driver's ed course. It doesn't really look like one, but it is. The only way you know that it's a driver's ed course is this. This is a parallel parking spot. So, a few vehicles I'm actually going to see if I can parallel park into there and then keep going. That's why we're not timing it. So we're basically just here to have fun at this point. This is my birthday present to me, to have all of these terrible, terrible vehicles here. And, well, let's hope we get through them all without crashing the game. But yeah, I really just want to see the bus go around the course, so I gotta eventually, you know, I'm gonna turn it on, and I'm gonna put on, I don't know how to do it, I'm gonna break the game. Yeah, but I'm gonna turn it on. We're gonna take the Regency off the trailer, and we're gonna do it with the trailer. Because why not? I'm just really that excited to go around this course with a bus. Come on. Alright, trailer up. Alright, there we go. Oh, shit. This thing turns, though. Also, the great thing about this bus is that it spools really good. Oh my god. This has already gotten stupid. Oh, it turned around that, though. Oh boy, the trailer breaks. Maybe it's good to autocross with a trailer. This might have to be a theory we test. This bus is actually getting around this course pretty quick. Oh, it's gonna struggle at the other slalom. Oh, come on. This bus is mint. Oh. Well, the trailer's just going, screw it. That's too tight for this thing. Alright, now this is not impressive. That was actually kind of fun. Well then. That was actually a lot of fun. Alright. I'm satisfied now. I got to take a bus around an autocross course today. That's something not many people can say they've done. With the trailer. That's fun. Alright, we're going to wait for it to get a little lighter out, and I'll have fun. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to drive next. We'll figure that out in a minute. Alright, we're taking one of the loudest vehicles out first, just to get them out of the way, and that is the twin-turbo 5.0 Datsun that I made in automation for BeamNG versus automation. Basically, I just decided to bring the leftovers, because why the fuck not? I have them in the game. And this thing is great, so, yeah. Let's see if it'll do a burnout, though. Now, I don't remember if this thing beat the Datsun. I think it did. Oh, this is sketchy. Alright, let's see if I can do it. Alright, that wasn't really the best one. Oh. Come on, turn. Oh, this thing is fun. That was a lot of fun. It's amazing that I built this car myself and tuned the suspension. Even though it handles like a bowling ball, this thing is great. I'm already enjoying the hell out of this. Let's take the NASCAR out, though. I think that's going to be the second loudest vehicle here and probably the most interesting. After that, it's all going to be a questionable cakewalk. This is probably going to be the loudest vehicle because I can keep it in first gear because this thing revs out to 8 grand. This was built to basically be a NASCAR. But for some reason, it can go 8 seconds in the quarter mile, and it's really good at going left and right. So it's not really a NASCAR. But let's see how it does. Oh boy. Oh, it's already sketchy. Oh. This thing is sketchy. This is a lot of fun. Oh, braking time. This thing actually felt pretty quick. I gotta say, that was pretty good. Oh god, it's wheel hopping. And overheating, even better. Alright, well, since this car was so out of control, let's go with the fucking test dummy, because that's just gonna be all wheel spin. If I haven't disobeyed the course yet, that's probably gonna be the car that it's gonna be in. Now, just to put this in perspective, since I've run all of the automation vehicles here, this was the only automation vehicle that I have ever made that had 0 issues with it. 0 issues. Nothing to fix on it. And it's a pretty tame car. So... oh, come on. I need to make this thing do burnouts. Oh boy. This thing is actually a really solid car. Alright, well that failed. I'm gonna have to nail that with a cop car. Yeah, this thing is solid. Oh my god, it's that gutless. I'm gonna have to fix this thing, like, soon. It needs to do... There we go. Jesus Christ, that's a helicopter. But, yeah, it needs to do burnouts. Needs power. I've honestly considered putting a twin turbo motor in this thing, just like in the Datsun, or maybe the NASCAR. Ooh, the NASCAR powertrain. Oh, that might be sick in this thing with an auto. That might have to happen. You know, yeah, let's just keep it up with the Crown Vics. Let's get in the cop car. Love this car. And we just proved that this thing is an autocross monster because of episode 50. Well, you haven't seen it yet when this oh wait, no, you have. Episode 50 goes up in 2 days from when I'm recording this. Close enough. But yeah, we proved this thing is an autocross monster. Oh boy. Yes. That was a thrash right there, yes. I love this course. This course is amazing. It's like the perfect little autocross course that I've ever driven on in Beam. It's perfect. Alright, now I'm between the ramp truck and the Regency right now. I think I should save the new tow vehicle for last, because it's basically the new vehicle in this episode. Well, the buses too, but the bus is just... That's not really, going to be a vehicle that's going to be featured a lot. It's just going to be towing things. Yeah, let's go Regency. I'm excited for that one. This thing is known to do three-wheel drifts. So, it's probably going to three-wheel a lot on this course. I should just stick it at second. Wow, this thing's actually kind of quick. What did I do with this thing? Oh, that was almost mint. Wow, this thing's actually kind of fast. I'm not gonna lie to you, you know, the bad suspension I think actually helps it. Wow, that was actually really fast. Man, you know, I've never had a solid plan if I'm ever going to bring the Regency back. It was probably just going to be one of those cars that is seen occasionally in like a special. But I think we might have a little bit of an autocross beast to make. Because, god damn, this thing was quick. You may be seeing this thing again very shortly, because that was really quick in an autocross. For a hobbled together piece of shit. Because this car is really bad. The doors are probably going to fall off of it if I do another lap, but... Alright, so I guess ramp truck and then the diesel swapped D-Series. And then burnouts. I've personally been waiting to autocross this thing. Because it's one of my favorite scenes in episode 25 of Roadkill. The actual series, not my series. But yeah, it's one of my favorite cars that they shoot out in that episode. And, well, now that I have it back, I've been looking for an opportunity to. And here it is. And this one's more peppy than the old one that I had. Oh, this thing is sketchy, actually. The rear end kind of floats. Yeah, I didn't want to spin there. Oh boy. Oh boy. This thing's gonna overheat already. Oh my god. This thing really needs the cooling system redone. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy that I finally got to do this for a video. Yeah, no, when this motor eventually does blow up, which it's close to, I'm gonna overheat it and blow it up one day. This thing is fucking hot, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's kind of a cool feature. It's letting the fan run. It's ARB 12, whatever the hell your name is. It's such a good mod maker. I know you don't have the time for it, but you are such a good mod maker. I love it. Now it's time for that thing. That thing's probably not going to be as interesting yet because it's just a stock diesel with a little bit of a turbo upgrade and an ECU. It's not going to be anything interesting, I'd imagine. But, you know, we're going to do it because Roadkill. That's the final vehicle. All of these vehicles, this has actually been a lot of fun. I hope people find enjoyment in this. If not, this is solely, this is just a me episode. This is just, all of this is just for me, basically. Most unique set of fucking vehicles to fucking race at a driver's ed course ever. The tailgate is down for extra performance. Hold on a second. Put this bitch in low. Hold on. Oh, come on. Alright, it doesn't want to shift. Oh well. But Jesus Christ, I didn't think this thing could do a burnout. Oh boy. Things are already questionable. Wow, this thing's actually kind of fast. Yeah, I'm actually kind of impressed with this truck right now. This thing is impressively good. It 100% needs a transmission. But god damn. That was a lot of fun. Man, am I tired. Alright, well there you go, everybody. That was my little birthday present to myself, even though it's not my birthday anymore when you're seeing this. Yeah, this was fun. I need to do this more often. Maybe not on video, but yeah, this was a lot of fun. I hope you have enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.